Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Better give me some eggs right now. Join in me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, steady trying to be about the business too, y'all. I'm doing all I can. But you know what's crazy? In the efforts that I make, I can do more. You know, my father used to tell me something when I was growing up. He said, son, when you've done your best and you've done all you can, sit still for a second and just do a little bit more. Always remember that. He said, when you've done the best you can and you can done all you can think of, he said, sit still for a minute and do some more. And you know what I've discovered in my life? I always have a little more. I ain't ever just out completely. I can't take another step. There ain't another breath in me. There ain't another thought I can produce. I'm never completely out, man. Just take a rest for a minute, man. And then just do a little bit more. And that I can't tell you how many times that's helped me get over the top. You know, I was watching a documentary about people climbing Mount Everest and how difficult climbing Mount Everest was, and how they have on the hill something called like a death zone or killing zone, where the majority of people run out of oxygen and they have to turn back. Well, what's crazy is right in view of the summit. You can actually see the top of Mount Everest from there. But it's that little bit that's left that's just most difficult. Now, I forgot all the reasons why they said most people don't make it from there and more people have lost their lives in that area. I don't know what it is. But the people that make it to the top of Mount Everest, they all had to go through that same zone or that same area. But they had a little bit more that allowed them to get to the top. You know, a lot of people have had accidents up there trying that, so I'm not even really sure if Mount Everest analogy is a good one. But let's just break it down a little bit more. Let's just talk about life. There's a poem I learned back when I was pledging. It's called Don't Quit. It goes like this. If I make a mistake, I'm just trying to drum it up. So here we go. It says, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when your funds are low and your debts are high, when you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when cares are pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't quit. For life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us must sometimes learn. And many a fellow has turned about when he might have won had he stuck it out. So don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and a faltering man. And often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learns too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out. It's your silver tint of your clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight. When you're hardest hit is when things seem worst that you mustn't quit. I remember it because they had a special method of helping you remember stuff back then, but I remembered it. And that poem right there has kept me. You know, we often talk about scripture and everything, and I don't see how I could live without it. But every now and then, man, somebody has a writing. God puts a writing on somebody's heart that delivers a message, man, that can help people. I use every motivational tool that I possibly can to climb this ladder of success or try to be the best father and the best husband I can be. I've done a lot of changing over the years, and so have you. But change is necessary in order to grow. If you don't make changes, folks, you can't grow. I was a young man on my set. I kept looking at him, man, a sharp little young dude just on my set. And he had these dreads, and I mean, they were super long, man. They were well below the middle of his back. I mean, they were just long. And he kept talking to me, and he kept talking to me and talking to me. So the young man kept talking to me, and I said, hey, man, you know, you do your huge self a favor in the business you're in if you got a haircut. You would do yourself a huge favor. I said, your image is everything, man. I said, you keep stopping me in the hallway to try to tell me what you do and what you are. But all I see is your hair. And I keep trying to figure out what you're doing with all that hair, man. Now, you can feel how you want to feel, but I'm like an employer. I employ people. So when I'm walking through the hallway and I try to think of you traveling with me and you sitting in a meeting with me, I try to imagine you in your suit sitting there talking business with me. And so just like other employers are, I'm just having a real story with you. So I said, man, you ought to consider cutting your hair. He said, man, Mr. Harvey, I've been growing this hair since I was a little boy. I said, how old are you now? He said, 28. I said, well, how long you want to hang on to what you was when you was a little boy? You know, if you started growing your hair when you were a teenager, I mean, you're 28 now. And I said, so let me help you understand something. Let me ask you something. What does it do for you? He said, man, it's just who I am. I said, so you your hair? He said, no, but it's a part of me. I say, that part of you that you're hanging on to, what does it do for you? I just like it. Well, dog, I like ice cream. But if I hang on to ice cream and eat ice cream every single day, my body gonna reflect that. What is it that you hanging on to that you don't want to let go of that's prohibiting you from being what all you can be? See, it's hard to be what all you can be if you want to keep being all you was. Don't that make sense to you? So I can't tell you how many times I've had to change. Change is necessary to grow. You can't be all you can be if you want to keep hanging on to all you was. That don't make no sense. How do you go forward if you keep going backwards? You can't stay here and go there. Do you understand that? If you want to go over there, you must remove yourself from right here. Oh, I got right here is comfortable. I got right here is safe. But over there is where the shade is. Over there is where the fruit is. Over there is where the opportunity is. Over there is where the mountain of gold is. So why you stuck on here? You got to leave here to go over there. You can't be all you can be if you want to stay stuck on who you was. Change is growth is necessary, y'all. Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Another day, another opportunity, another blessing, another load off my mind. You know what? When I lay down at night, the load off my mind is I woke up. Woo! Whew, thank you. Woo! Never could have made it. You know, I just hear
You just bust out start saying.
Yeah, just bust out, just marvelous out.
I know that's right.
Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and me. Nephew Tommy's out today. Junior, what's on your mind today?
Let me ask you something, you know, I've got to understand some of the things my wife be doing, I just don't get it sometimes. You know, I don't understand everything she be doing, you know. Like, come in there just when I'm watching TV and just start talking loud. Like, forget I was watching the game, you know, don't even say nothing. Yeah, they can do all of this. This is nothing, you know. Turn the hot water off when I'm in the shower. You know, just stuff you be like, oh, I didn't know you was in there. Just a lot. It's a lot this week.
Wait a minute, I don't understand that. You know, I got to talk about you stick her hand in that shower and cut that hot water off.
But she thought I wasn't in there because she on the phone.
I think, no, how she didn't think you? She heard the water running. Junior, you got sickle cell. If your wife come in there and cut the hot water on, that's all cold water.
It's all cold water. But she just turned it off. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm in here. Like, she ain't paying attention. It's just stuff.
Well, Junior,
wait, so I want to hear this. Wait, I got it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Quit trying to figure her out. You're not. You don't understand. You have a male mind. She got a female mind. Your mind is incapable. There's no man that's capable of figuring out the female mind. Bruh, if I could figure that out and could write a book, do you know how much money I would make? Hell, they'd read it.
Yeah, they want to know. Yeah.
They don't know. It just is with them. See, women. There's nothing wrong with women, according to women. See right there.
What's the big deal?
No, I'm talking to Junior. I'm trying to talk to him like y'all ain't sitting there.
I see. That's why we popped in.
Yeah. Right. I got it, huh? That's okay.
No, you don't have it. Go ahead, Carl.
So I was just trying to. So you was in the shower.
Yeah.
And she was on the phone. Yeah, girl.
Yeah, and then turned it off.
Junior, that wasn't an accident now. I'm trying to tell you. Some of this stuff is cases.
I know.
You know, this is an attempt to throw your ass into a crisis.
Now she's trying to kill him.
It's what this is.
Wait a minute.
You know, you in there watching TV and listening. Well, I get your ass in that hospital, then I be able to watch all TV I want. That was I'm kind of feeling that.
Would you don't want me in the hospital, That's not what you want. You don't want me in there.
Oh, geez.
Okay, well, if your wife cut all your hot water off while you taking a shower, who don't hear that shower? Well, she thought the shower was just in there running, but why ain't she cut off both nozzles?
All right, well, I guess we're going to have to revisit this because coming up at 30...
That's just your first attempt. I've had a couple of wives.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour. The nephew's out. Junior's in for the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The nephew's out and Junior is in with the Run That Prank Back for today. What you got for us, Junior?
The plumber. Run it, cat.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach a Mr. please.
Oh, that would be me.
Mr. How you doing? You the person that does the plumbing work, am I right?
Yeah.
Now, my wife got some work done for you. You come by the house. Now, do you know, I know you probably got quite a bit of work.
No, well, I do so many throughout the day, so I have it on my receipt here I can look at over here.
About 3 days ago at the street.
Maybe look, yeah, I can recall. Was a lady there?
Yeah, it was a toilet was backed up and was overflowing and... Yeah,
I can recall that.
And something was wrong with the sink in there, too, and that had a leak in the back of it.
Yeah, it had a leak in the back, and I done that. I fixed that there for you, and I took that toilet that had around the bottom of your base, the toilet base there. I had to take that up and retape it because that tape had came loose. It was kind of old there, and I went through there and done all that and saved it up and sealed it up, and I rebased that seal back there on the toilet, and your sink had a little leak back there in the back. I fixed that because, that was real easy there. So.
Well, no, see, that something went wrong with that toilet. Now, did you put another pipe or something? Did you reroute a pipe or anything?
No, like I said, all I did, I took the base of it off there, and I taped it up to where that old tape there, and then I put me some cement with my pipe there, and I sealed it all up, and I checked it out. I let it dry and see if it leaked, and it didn't leak. And I put your base back on, and and then you had a little leak there in your sink, and that was on the top of your nozzle there, and I fixed that for you.
Mr. I'm gonna tell you, cause I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you I'm not happy with what I got.
You're not happy with it?
No. Now let me tell you what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now say somebody in the bathroom and they flush that toilet.
Right.
When they flush that toilet, come out the sink in the kitchen.
Hold on. Tell me that. Say that what you did again.
I said when they flush the toilet in the bathroom.
Right.
Come out the sink in the kitchen. I don't know how you route something like you didn't misroute it or something.
No, I didn't route anything. All I did was I put the tape on there so I fixed the leak. That was, your at the base of your toilet. I didn't reroute anything. I don't understand how can you reroute a pipe, toilet pipe, to go into your kitchen and shoot crap out of your kitchen like that.
I don't know what you did when you was up under there and how you rerouted something, but that's what happened. And it's going from that bathroom. When you flush that toilet, it come out in my sink in my kitchen. Now, what's bad about it is this morning I'm in there cooking.
Sir,
and
what's your name again?
My name is. They call me.
Okay, and crap is coming out of your plumbing in
my kitchen. Now this morning I set out some red beans and rice to cook, and I put my beans on. Now I've been cooking. Cooking all.
No, I'm trying to be professional about this because I guarantee my work. I've been doing this over 20 years, and one thing I do, I guarantee my work, and I'm real proud about the things that I do. But what did you have anybody else over there working on your pipe?
Ain't nobody.
In your kitchen? All I did was your bathroom.
You is the only.
The bathroom don't have anything to do with your kitchen. That floor pipe have anything to do with one or the other.
Then explain that coming through my sink in my kitchen.
I can't explain the coming from your sink. I can only explain that's in the toilet. In your sink, I have no idea. Listen, because this done got me round up. Listen, now what it is. Well, you got me kind of wrapped up here because, like I said, I do this here, and I've been doing it for 20 years, and that's the first time I ever heard of anything like that being happening. I ain't never seen it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's just disgusting to cook red beans all day, and now I find out that it's sitting in some dirty water like that.
You didn't smell the water when you was in your sink? Because I'm quite sure they had a loud smell to it.
I didn't smell nothing. Now, earlier this morning, I washed my hair in there. And I didn't smell.
What?
I washed my hair in there.
Oh.
That's just what it smelled like. A bag of
I just refuse to believe that the work I did on your toilet in there, taping some stuff up and cementing some stuff up, and on your sink had anything to do with crap being shot out your damn kitchen sink.
Well, I tell you what I need to do is for you to get your back over here and fix it, because this here ain't a good job, and I don't recommend nobody using you.
Well, first of all, I'm trying to be professional about it, and you cussing me, and that ain't gonna get nothing done, mister.
Once come out my pipe, it was no longer professional.
Well, obviously you had somebody else over there doing something in your sink.
I ain't had nobody.
Do you have a garbage disposal over there?
Look,
maybe it's coming out your garbage disposal.
It ain't how in the world is crap coming out of my God. You get your back over here and you fix what you're supposed to fix and fix it right. Then I'm not paying another damn dime for it.
I'm not coming over to fix the thing. I'm trying to be professional about it. I'm listening to what you got to say. I should have hung up on you a long time ago, but I'll guarantee my work. And I'm trying to, deal with my customers. When I left away, I told her to flush the toilet. She flushed the toilet. She ran the faucet in the bathroom. We had no problem. Now, if you had somebody else over there that's doing whatever, Lord knows what, I damn sure don't know.
Do you know
ain't none of my business.
I ate some of them red beans, and that's what bothered me now. I feel sick to my stomach. I'm
Well, you
fist.
got food, eat some red beans and whatever the hell you eating over there. It smell like water. You crazy as hell.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Is you listening?
I'm listening to you.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy.
Man, you kidding me? Man, y'all crazy, man.
Hey, man, I got to ask you big time. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all got me this morning, man.
All right, thank you, Junior, in for the nephew. Coming up next, Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, social media is reeling from Lifetime's Where is Wendy Williams documentary. Tyler Perry's Mea Culpa premiered on Netflix to mixed reviews. And will artificial intelligence soon replace jobs on movie sets? Well, we'll tell you what Tyler Perry thinks about all of that. That's coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Marco in Pittsburgh says, I dated a girl for 6 months and she wanted a dog for Valentine's Day. I saved up for 3 months to get her a very expensive dog. Well, yesterday she says she's not ready to be in a relationship. I think she used me. Can I legally get my dog back? Wow.
Well, I don't know if it's legally your dog, but you know. Let me just put it to you this way, dog. I think you got played.
Dog.
So she knew she was going to get rid of you, so she wanted a dog to keep her company. All I can tell you is this, you know. All I can say is this. Things happen to dogs all the time. Kidnapping is a very real thing. You know?
Dog napping?
Would you stop?
Yeah, dog napping. No, definitely not people, but dog napping, yeah. Here, boy.
Okay, I think we
if
should
he jump
move
his
on
ass
here.
in the car like he came, you know what I mean? You don't need candy or nothing, just a couple treats. You know.
Lakeisha in Irving says,
Yeah, that's all I got for you. They ain't that serious, though. You got played. You lost the girl and the dog. Now you can get the dog back.
To Lakeisha in Irving, who writes, my husband got a promotion and he travels back and forth to San Francisco. I've never been to California, so I asked if I could spend a week with him there. He said no, he'd be too busy. I feel like he's enjoying time away from me. Is that it?
Yeah, everybody needs some me time. Occupy yourself. Enjoy your time away a little bit, too. Everybody need me time. I don't care who it is. Mm-hmm. You know. Just free, you know, what you want to eat. You ain't got to ask that. Where you want to go? What you want to do? What's wrong? Ain't nothing wrong. I'm good this morning. He don't want to hear it. Leave your man alone a little bit. Have a nice day.
Dang, she can't go to Cali.
I was just going to say she can't.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, you ain't going, man.
Golden Gate Bridge, nothing.
You ain't going to be able to see everything in your life. There's a lot of stuff I ain't seen. And I'm older than whoever wrote this letter.
No, I'll be too busy. Okay. All right. All right, moving on to Faye. Moving on to Faye in Montgomery. Faye says, I had an affair with my husband's gambling buddy. And now my husband owes him $1,400. The guy told me I can settle the debt with sex or cash. He said he'd stop threatening my husband if I sleep with him. Should I do this for my husband?
What in the world?
For $1,400.
Yeah. Which is a lot of money to some people, Steve.
First of all, let me ask you this question. When you say, should I do this for my husband?
Right. That's the part.
Does your husband know this indecent proposal?
Probably
$1,400 or let me sleep with your wife. Now he done contacted you. You can sleep with me or send me the $1,400. Should I do this for my husband? Is this a gangster that he owed the money to?
Mm-hmm. Oh, just a gambling buddy. But well, he's acting like a gangster. because he's threatening.
But he
her
coming at
husband.
$1,400.
But she's already had sex with him before. She
Uh-huh.
already had an
They're
affair
in
with him.
an affair.
Oh, she had an affair with the gambling buddy?
Okay, I'm going to read it again. I had an affair with my husband's gambling buddy, and now my husband owes him $1,400. The guy told me I can settle the debt with sex or cash. He said he stopped threatening my husband if I sleep with him. Should I do this for my husband? That's her question.
Oh, you need to go on you can go down there then.
Take one
you
for the
already
team.
had the affair. Yeah, you can go on down there, take one for the team right there.
Yeah.
You and your husband ain't got nothing no way. And this dude already know, and you 1,400. Girl, you 1,400. That's woo.
Yeah.
That's call girl money right there.
Well, so she should do it for her husband and get her. So the man
I
can
think
stop
this man
threatening
is
her
crazy.
husband.
I mean,
Yeah, it's crazy.
So what? Here, wait, gambling buddy threatening your husband. Threatening to do what?
Right.
You better pay.
What, you gonna beat my ass over this $400? Come on down here.
1,400. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So her husband.
You gonna mess around and get a $5,000 ass with what you gonna do. See, I just want to know what the threat is for. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna shoot you. We talking $1,400. Who want to do jail time for that? But I think you more interested in the man, the little dude,
Yeah.
because it's an option. Should I go to? Yeah, go on down there. Here, I'm already down there for free.
That's all
Might as
you
well
got
knock
for
off
her.
1,400. Take your
all you got for
MasterCard
Faye.
down there too. See what you got to do for that. And carry that Visa down there. Yeah.
All right. Last one, Steve. This is Sharice.
Take your Publix reward card down there. See what you want.
Get you some groceries.
And girl, if you got that Amazon Prime,
You got yourself something. All right, last one, Steve. Sharice in Detroit says, I fell in love with the pastor that did me and my husband's marriage counseling. I have been seeing him on the side, but he's about to get married. So he ended our affair. He said he'd never cheat on his queen. How could he tell me that? How?
because you ain't his queen.
Just someone.
How much information you need? You was second.
Yeah, she's in her feelings.
Hard to go from second to first. You playing baseball, and you hit a ball, and you run to second base. When the next batter come up, they go into first base. You can't run back to first base.
Oh, okay.
See, once you go over there on second, the next batter up, she get first base. You don't get to go back to first base. Under no circumstances will you get to go back to first base.
So she was sleeping with the man who married her and her husband.
Yeah, she was sleeping with the dude.
The pastor.
Yeah. See, I didn't get all that.
Yeah, he was a pastor. She fell in love with him.
She fell in love with the pastor. Yeah.
With the pastor.
And the pastor
marriage
told me,
officiated her
I'm not
wedding.
cheating on my queen. He officiated the wedding. My Lord, the whole time. The whole time he was doing that, I guess he was saying, all right now.
What was he saying?
All right now, I do too.
Yeah.
Do you take this woman to be your?
Yeah, I do.
because I do too. To love and to hold, hell yeah. This the preacher up under his breath.
Wow.
Through sickness and in health, I got you.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour.
As soon as y'all come in here for counseling,
We'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So everyone over the weekend was glued to their TVs for the Where is Wendy Williams documentary, which is really hard to watch. I don't know if you guys had time to watch it, but it was hard. It pulled at your heartstrings. Viewers have called the documentary unsettling and think Wendy is being exploited. Reportedly, Wendy has progressive aphasia and frontal temporal dementia. I think they liken this to what Bruce Willis is going through. And she also has Graves' disease and lymphedema. All of Wendy's health issues and her personal issues were uncovered in the 2-part documentary that aired Saturday and Sunday nights. Social media commenters are, for the most part, asking for Wendy's family to be allowed to advocate for her so she can get the best health care as well as treatment for her alcohol addiction. And I definitely hope she gets some help in this situation, because that is really hard to watch. It's hard to
sad.
watch.
Very sad.
I feel her on that.
I didn't see it, but I don't wish ill on anybody.
No,
Of course not.
No.
I just don't. That's not the
Yeah.
person I am. I don't wish ill on anybody. So, but I didn't watch it. It's not.
No,
I
it's hard to
couldn't.
watch,
Wasn't around.
especially because we all knew
But
her. Yeah.
See,
And
everybody
know
talking
her.
about exploitation, but you got to sign this stuff, and you got to sit there and do these interviews. That this was done for money now. So
But I
just
don't think she's
exploitation.
getting anything out of it.
Well, and why not?
I mean, I don't know, but the thing, she may be, I don't know, but her family definitely didn't want the documentary.
Is she
aired.
talking on it?
Yeah, she's talking on it.
You got to sign a consent form. They can't put you on any of this without a consent form. You have to have a consent form. Your
But
family
she's
can't
not
Ill
consent.
and not
She's
able
not
to
well,
give the
Steve.
actual consent. Do you think
Yes,
that
she's
they were saying
not
that people
well.
are taking advantage of her?
They're
Okay,
saying they're
but can I tell
exploiting
you
her.
this? In television,
Yes.
if this woman is not fit, you cannot air her like that. That you're setting yourself up for a lawsuit to the nth degree. If this woman is sitting there and you're airing her and her words and her image and likeness without her consent, they can't get her consent from somebody else, especially if you're thinking that she's being exploited. Do you know the lawsuit that is? Girl,
Well,
if a
she was
lawyer got any sense that's hearing this and this had truth to it, the lawsuit, somebody, Wendy can own life.
I think there was a lawsuit filed on Friday, and from her guardian.
If
It's
somebody's
hard to watch.
exploiting this sister, that lawsuit is
Well,
Praying for her. Prayer of
definitely.
healing for Wendy
Definitely,
Williams.
definitely. Also over the weekend, Steve, Tyler Perry's new film, Mea Culpa, which starred Kelly Rowland, premiered to mixed reviews. Mea Culpa is a thriller, and Kelly Rowland plays a criminal defense attorney that is representing an artist that is accused of killing his girlfriend. Tyler Perry wrote, directed, and produced the movie. Kelly Rowland did an outstanding job as the attorney. Did you guys see it? So
Yeah, I
you
watched
saw
it.
Carl. Yeah,
I watched it
What did you
Saturday
think?
Woo, Kelly Rowland. Let me say this.
She did her thing.
She did her thing. She looked beautiful. She was acting her first lead role.
Yeah.
It's a grown up movie. Some sex happening. And I was saying, Kelly, what is going on, Kelly?
Very steamy sex scene, Tyler Perry.
Kelly a grown woman. She's a grown woman. Yeah, but it was cool. I
With
enjoyed
Kelly
it.
in it?
Yes.
Yes.
After that, she deserves her own dressing room, the biggest one they have. Okay.
It was a lot going on. It was some paint.
sex scene. Yes. Hot
Paint.
wax.
And paint and candles and
All of it.
Lot.
Yeah.
and I was clutching my pearls. Kelly Rowland, that's the child, Kelly. Kelly. No, it's good though. I'm
Yeah, it
happy
was
for
good.
her. You know.
Congratulations yet again to Tyler Perry.
Yep. All good.
And so moving on with more on Tyler Perry. Now, Tyler has reportedly halted plans indefinitely for an $800 million expansion of the Tyler Perry Studios just outside of Atlanta after he saw a demonstration of how artificial intelligence can help his production crew build images by simple text prompts. Tyler told The Hollywood Reporter, quote, being that it can do all of these things is one thing, but actually seeing the capabilities, it was mind-blowing. Tyler did express concerns over the fact that this new AI technology could potentially put a lot of people out of work, a lot of crew hands out of a job. So, Steve, I got to ask you, what are your thoughts about AI replacing humans to do work? What do you think about that?
I mean,
it's coming.
they've been heading this way for a while, you know. I mean, you're looking at it. They're going to use it to do a lot of destructive things too, because we live in a fallen world. They're already, I'm telling you, what YouTube is doing with these black celebrities and AI targeting. And, you know, YouTube talking about it's just on the platform, it's not them. You allowing it. What, you know, people kill me, man. Like, you know, you give them, you know that there's an AI system to discredit black celebrities, but you put it on YouTube, but you say that ain't us. Well, you the one airing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
if somebody comes,
Show platform.
come on, man.
Yeah.
There's got to be some form of accountability. If you knowing allow people on your streaming platform and they do evil with it, come on, man.
Yeah.
But that's but you know, that's America, freedom of speech and all like that. But Tyler's on top of it and watching it as we should.
All right.
Television is changing, man. It's changing.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Steve. Coming up at 20 minutes after, a Fox News panelist suggests that Donald Trump has gained more black voters by selling sneakers because guess what? Black people love sneakers. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
On Fox's The Big Weekend Show, panelist Raymond Arroyo stated that by Trump releasing his new Never Surrender sneakers, Steve, get a load of this, he won over a lot of black voters. Take a listen.
This is connecting with black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
What?
You know, man, there are some white narratives, man. When I listen to them, I just go, you know what? You really don't know black people at all. But the audacity of him. See, and when I saw this, it really ticked me off.
Yeah.
It really, really ticked me off. You think we bought some damn sneakers. And then they had this one little black Republican boy on there that bought the sneakers. Yeah, they live, man. They dope and they kind of comfortable too. They gold. I love them. Boy, sit your black ass down.
One more time, because I've heard that before.
Sit your black ass down. You know, man, people kill me. Then they go find these little jigaboo ass boys and put them in the shoes and let them make a statement. If you think that black people sitting up finna vote for Donald Trump because he came out with a sneaker, you missing the ones that vote. Because a person who buying them sneakers probably don't vote no damn way. And then when you talk about culture trumps politics, you, Mr. White Man, don't know nothing. What culture you talking about? What culture you a part of? That racist ass remark, like that was a brilliant.
You better
move
say
by
it.
Donald
Very
Trump.
much so.
That racist ass remark, and that's what they really think. Man, they think that, and then the white lady was, do you think that'll translate into votes? Hell no.
No.
If it turned into votes, wouldn't Michael Jordan be president by now?
Because everybody likes Air Jordan.
Everybody
What?
LeBron.
Yeah.
Dog, sit your ass down. Them damn sneakers ain't got a damn thing to do with this presidential election. But man, they will use any angle they can. Them Republicans ain't no joke, man. He's appealing, especially the inner city, because they love sneakers. Y'all every white kid I know wears sneakers.
Wear sneakers too.
Right.
What?
the confidence in it.
So now we like fried chicken, watermelon, and sneakers. Okay.
And that
no one else.
Well, all they got to do is come up with a Trump chicken sandwich, and he be in. Man.
In. He's a shoe in.
Yep.
All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Sister Odell is in the building, and she'll be up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, as promised, Sister Odell is in the building.
When the Lord calls me. This goes out to the man that called in and said he didn't like none of Steve's characters. Well, here's another one. Here we go. Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Sister Odell. Good morning.
You know, I'm a little under the weather because, you know, I just ain't feeling myself this morning, but I called on in anyway. You know, I'm just such a trooper, you know.
Oh, what's wrong?
I don't know. Just the weather keep changing. You know, I was down there, was praying for Junior. You know, Junior had a crisis. I had to go by there. He was on the sick and shut-in list. I went by his house and saw his wife
Prayed for him and got on out there. You don't see him. He ain't in the hospital. You see that, don't you?
Prayer works.
It does.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's been going on?
Well, I mean, a lot. We can start here, and then we can cover whatever you want to cover. But Sister Odell, you're familiar with reality star Portia Williams from Atlanta Housewives? Yes, ma'am.
The thick girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Married to the African.
Yes, ma'am. Her. Well, she's filed for divorce from her husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, who ain't seen
they've
that
only
coming?
been. They've only.
Wait, what?
What? Huh?
What?
They've only been married.
He say what?
One more time. What?
Who ain't see that coming?
Well,
Standing in front of all them Rolls Royces and everything, they get old after a while. Can't keep buying cars.
I just wanted to, a lot of people are going through, with marriage and divorce and all of that.
But I don't he African, every time you see him, he got a loud little suit on with all big G's on it or something like that. I don't know why you got to wear the clothes with all the large letters on it. They make them where the label is small on some of them. You don't have to wear
That's what bothers you?
Oh, the logo.
Size of the G's.
The logos. Yeah. Oh, okay.
She was trying to get him to dress like Steve, and then he just went way past where he was supposed to go.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, I just thought maybe you'd have some advice for couples, to keep their marriage strong since, you've had a couple of marriages under your belt.
Well, first of all, you got to quit marrying for things. See, quit wearing for things.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for like
you got to get married for something. You got to marry for feelings, not what the feeling that the thing give you.
Oh, for like love? Are you saying get married?
Yeah, you love anybody by your Rolls Royce. But once you put some miles on that Rolls Royce, where we at now?
Oh, Sister Odell with a whole word.
Eating all that old strange food and everything.
What happened? What?
Coming eating all them hot chili peppers. Ain't no telling what his diet like. He looked like he wasn't that healthy no way.
Really? Wow.
He'll probably start falling apart in front of little Portia eyes. And Portia just said, you know what, I ain't finna sit here for this here.
Well, wow. I kind of hate to ask you this, Sister Odell, but does it have anything...
Go ahead.
Well, Tyler Perry had his movie out. I don't know if you had a chance to see Kelly Rowland.
I have a question for you. What is you dyed your hair?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I dyed it copper. Yes, ma'am.
Copper?
What do you think?
That ain't copper, sweetie. That's red. You's red here.
Well, in the light, yeah. You're seeing me on Zoom. In real life, it's copper. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of pretty.
Well, thank you.
You're going through something, sweetie. That's what
yeah, always. You know me, Sister Odell.
I wasn't expecting it,
Just kind of threw it out there.
I've been mad at Shirley ever since she went to that hoodie with Best Church wrote across her tail.
No. The dress.
Oh, wow.
I didn't make that dress, no. Sister Odell. It was
Can't believe that.
You put it on and you saw Best Church right across your hindquarters and came out there anyway. And I've been through with you ever since. I never mentioned it, but I was just stuck on it with you. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you for your advice, Sister Odell.
Well, your hair is pretty, but whatever you're going through, baby, just,
Pray. Maybe you will pray for me.
I could do that. Is you on the sick and shut in list?
Okay. Coming up next, Junior's in for the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is clear the room before we start. We'll get into that, find out what all that is about right after this. But right now, it is time for Junior in for the nephew with today's prank phone call. What you got, Junior?
All right, well, Shirley, let me ask you something. Shirley, have you ever been shoplifting? Have you shoplifted, Carl?
No, Junior, I'm sorry.
No, ain't nobody. Shoplifting?
Nobody. Yeah.
Steve, did you raise your hand?
Yeah, he raised his hand.
Yeah. Shoplifting, stole. What you want to call it?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, what we talking about?
Little B&E,
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, because that's today's prank phone call.
I climbed in Miss Payne's window when I was 11 years old. I climbed down to Miss Payne's window.
Why?
I don't know, just want to break in our house. We ain't like her something.
Oh, man.
We didn't do nothing. We just broke in our house. Climbed back out the window just to say we did. We didn't steal nothing. Wasn't nothing down there.
You know that.
She had a clothesline in her basement. She was hanging clothes up in her basement.
Oh, my goodness.
We don't need none of these.
Oh, you're talking about when we were little?
Little, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He forgets who he is nowadays.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, that's our prank phone call for today. Shoplifter. Come on, cat. Run it.
Hello?
Yes, I'm trying to reach a Tanya, please.
This is she.
Hi, Tanya. My name is Daniel. I'm the head of store security here at your job.
Yes?
Listen, I'm trying to see, I'm gonna have to, I know today's your day off. I'm looking at the schedule here. It seems that you don't come back in until Saturday. I'm trying to see if it's possible I can get you to come to the store. There's a bit of a situation I want to discuss with you. There's about $1,800 worth of merchandise missing from the store.
What?
Yeah, it's about $1,800 worth of merchandise, and we definitely know that this is a in-house situation. This is not someone walking in shoplifting. This is definitely a in-house situation with employees who have evidently been shoplifting from the store, taking things, and we want to get down to the roots of the problem.
Okay, so what you calling me for?
Well, ma'am, it's been brought to my attention that there's a possibility that you may be part of this situation. And
part of the situation? I ain't no thief. I don't steal. You don't call my house accusing me of stealing. I ain't stole nothing from nobody.
Okay, well, hang on, man. What I'm trying to do is just trying to
hang on, my. You trying to say I done stole something, and I ain't stole the thing.
Okay, wait just a second. Now, do you have a sister named Cynthia?
Yeah, what about her?
Well, now, it seems that here on some of the footage that we have on camera, that it's a possibility that it seems like your sister's actually wearing some of the merchandise that we sell here in the store. And
okay, just because she wears something that we sell in the store don't mean that I stole it.
Well, we don't see where she's at. I've backed the footage up as far as I could. I don't see any footage of where she purchased this particular merchandise. And my assumption is maybe you gave it to her.
I ain't gave her and just because you don't see where somebody purchased it don't mean that it's been stolen.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to just get to the chase of this, Tanya. What I'm going to have to do is this. If I can't get you to come to the store, ma'am, and matter of fact, here's another question for you before I go any further. You have children at all, Tanya?
Yeah, I got children. Why?
Is it possible, because I'm missing a lot of baby merchandise as well. And
you know what? You really cruising for this morning, okay? Because you don't call somebody on their off day accusing them of stealing.
Okay, here's what I got to do. Are you coming into the office so I can talk with you?
I'm not coming nowhere on my off day.
Well, then what's going to happen, Miss Tanya, is I'm going to have to actually come to your home, check your closet. I'm going to have to check your kids and see if they're
do what?
Check and see if they're wearing merchandise that comes from this.
Come to my house if you want to, and they gonna take your ass up out of here in a body bag.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said. You don't call nobody. I bust my ass at that store. You understand me? I work hard for y'all, okay?
You've been busting.
You call here accusing me of stealing. I ain't stole from nobody. I don't have to steal. That's why I work all day. You understand me?
I think you've been busting your butt. Taking stuff is what you've been doing.
I ain't took from nobody. You understand me? I do not steal.
I'm going to come over there. I'm checking your closets.
Things, but it ain't no thief. You understand?
And I'm checking your babies as well. And I'm making.
You check my babies and see what happens. You put your hands on any damn thing in here and see what happens. Okay?
I don't want to have to drag your butt.
Over here. You gonna drag somebody? Oh, now you threatening me?
I don't want to drag you out of your house.
Security guard. You a tough security guard. You like your job that much? You willing to die for that? Huh?
Who said anything about me dying?
I did. Come over here, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what happens. When you with people on their off day, you get hurt, okay? I get a couple of damn days off, and y'all gonna call me with this
So are you threatening me now?
I'm threatening you. Then you just call and say you was coming over here?
Yes, I
Bring
did.
Your over here. Bring your Bring your security guard.
I'm on my don't look. Let me tell you something.
Okay?
I can have you brought up on charges. You know that?
Bring me up on charges and see what happens.
That's
Bring
it.
me up on charges. See if you get that far.
I'm on my way over there now to check you and your kids. You understand me?
Come over here to check me and my kids and see how they check your up out of here.
Let me tell you something.
You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got nothing to tell me. You ain't got nothing else to tell me, okay?
Why don't you go ahead and tell me what you took? Maybe I'll go light on you. I'll go light on you.
You think I'm stupid or something? You sound like a damn fool. Why don't you tell me what you took? I ain't took.
I bet you're teaching your little kids over there how to steal too, aren't you?
What? What you teach your little ugly kids?
Hey! Now you will not.
Hey, my. Hey, don't call me with this bull on my off day.
Let me tell you one more. Are you listening to me? I got one more thing to say to you.
You ain't got nothing else to say to me.
Are you listening?
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked from your sister Cynthia.
Okay. So you and that broad want to play games, okay? Y'all want to play, right? Y'all got jokes. I got a joke for both of y'all, okay? I'm around here taking care of her and all her little ugly kids, and she gonna play with me and my off day? All right.
Tanya, she told me, she said, that Tommy be pranking people. You can't nobody get me with that old crazy stuff. How come them people don't know somebody calling and tripping with this? She told me you thought you couldn't be got.
That's all right. Y'all got me. That's cool. It's all good. All good. Well, I love you. I love you, Nephew Tommy. I got something bugged like.
All right, let me ask you one more thing. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, y'all, there it is, Shoplifting from the nephew. Yeah, and just a flat out confession from Monk. Did shoplifting? Just offended. We asked him.
Shoplifting, that ain't done. I've done different levels of stealing.
All right, let's you tell everything.
Well, 11 was my first breaking and entering.
Okay, Judge Steve.
Yeah.
Stop right there.
He's trying to embarrass us at every possible occasion.
56 years ago, you can't even. Miss Payne's house ain't even there no more. Miss Payne did. Everybody
they can't fact check.
Stand is dead, and my boys that was with me, they'll never tell you that.
Thank you, Junior, in for the nephew. Yeah. Coming up next, strawberry letter for today. The subject is clear the room before we start. We'll get into that right after this. Be quiet, Steve.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the strawberry letter with my good friend, Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, my good friend, Junior. Subject, clear the room before we start. Clear the room before we start. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm in love with a man that's dramatic and very high-strung. He overreacts in everything he does. Whenever he's driving, he swerves all over the place to avoid potholes, and he swings out to make right turns. It gets on my last nerve, but it's also entertaining. You ought to hear him gossiping when he talks to his mama. When I hear him say, "Oh, nah," I know they will be at it for a while. The funniest part of our marriage is how he acts in the bedroom. I have to clear the room before we start. He will knock over anything on the nightstands. He throws pillows and anything else he can put his hands on. He acts like I am the best woman he's ever been with in his entire 42 years of life. Our children used to ask us about the noise when they were younger, and it got to the point where we had to turn the TV up in our room so we didn't disturb them. Last weekend, we had the house all to ourselves, and we had a lot of good sex. But this man tried to put a pillow over my face, and he bashed me in the head with the TV remote. Everything started so quick, and I didn't realize the remote was in the bed. My teenager came home and saw the Band-Aid above my eye and asked if Daddy had hit me. Well, technically, he did hit me, but not on purpose. My best friend thinks my husband is abusing me at times, and I'm making excuses for him. But the choking and biting are minor, and the marks don't last long. What if my best friend is right, though? Is his behavior too excessive? Well, yeah, I mean, this is kind of wild and kind of crazy. I'm sure you look more like you've been in a rough fight than getting busy with your husband. You're not supposed to come out of an intimate session with your husband and have visible scars on your face. So I would say this is definitely excessive on his part. I don't think he's trying to kill you or anything like that. I just think that's the way he is. He's wild, loud, crazy, like you say, knocking things over and hitting you in the head and stuff. You only seem to question it or complain about it, though, when someone else mentions it. I say to that, at least they are concerned about you and not just trying to get to be nosy or anything. So, yes, I believe it's best to clear the room, definitely, before you guys go on this roller coaster ride you call sex, because he might break something else next time, and he might injure you for real next time. I mean, at least you all are having sex, and it's fun, I guess. A lot of good sex, you say, but ooh, you got to be careful in there. Ooh, it's like a war zone. Steve?
She's married to the man that's dramatic. I was struggling with the beginning of the letter. Mm-hmm. He overreacting everything he does. He swerves all over the place when he driving to avoid potholes, so they live up north. And he swings out to make right turns. I have a prediction. He gonna tear y'all car up. All this swerving and swinging out far right to make a right turn, he gonna tear your car up. Y'all ain't gonna be able to get no insurance in a minute. She said get on her last nerve, but it's also entertaining. Well, see, lady, I don't know you. I'm starting to learn something about you throughout this letter. You kind of up for a little wild ride. How the hell is swerving and swinging far right? How that's entertaining? Okay, but that's you. That's why you married him. Then he gossip on his phone with his mama. Oh no, I know they're gonna be at it for a while. The funniest thing in our marriage is how he acts in the bedroom. I have to clear the room before we start. Well, that's nothing new. I like a clear room when I'm in there too.
Uh-oh.
I don't know who in there wants some other people in there, but I got to clear. Excuse me.
Where is this going?
Step out, please. Yeah, I'm gonna need to clear the room. Excuse me. Step out. I got to get this dog out of here. Everything. Yeah, y'all got to get this dog out of here.
That's got to go.
Yeah, everybody got to get out of here. What you can't be doing nothing that's clawing at my ass. You can't be doing that. I can't have no cat in here.
Where is this going?
We can't all be in here. Well, we can't all be in here going, just ripping my ass with them claws. See,
so ignorant.
Shut up all that barking down there.
There's not a mention of any pets in this letter.
Well, they say they got to clear the room. I do too. We got to get pets out of here. We got to get anybody that can be an eyewitness. Can't there be no parrot in here?
A parrot?
What's my name? What's my name? Shut up, repeat the stuff you hear me say. Like it like that, Daddy. Like it like that. Shut up. I have to clear the room, too.
Not with you today.
He knock over everything on the nightstand, throw the pillows. I done that before. That ain't nothing. I done kicked the lamp off a nightstand. This ain't nothing new. Mm-hmm. Throwing pillows, I ain't never had to do that. I done had to clear some pillows out the way because it was interfering with what I was doing.
Anyway.
He act like I'm the best woman he's ever been with in his time. Probably are. What you crying about that for? Mm-hmm. Then the kids used to ask about the noise in the bedroom because they was in there trying to figure it out because they ain't sound like sex at all. Mama, what's animals is in there?
Hang on.
What y'all watching on TV, Mama?
Hang on. We'll have part 2 of Steve's crazy response.
Mama, who is Tarzan?
To today's Strawberry Letter at 23 minutes after the hour. The subject is clear the room before we start. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is clear the room before we start. No mention of animals.
Let's just get to it right here. The woman in here says her husband is dramatic and they over the top, especially when they in the bedroom, because he acts in the bedroom. You got to clear the room before we start. I do too. That's nothing new. We got to get everybody out of here. I can't have no eyewitnesses to what's about to pop off in here. We got to get these dogs out of here, these wild ass cats in here. Cause dog and cats ain't gonna understand. All this here, this claw marks on my ass. You know, I just can't do this. Dog. Shut up. What you down here howling for? I can't have no parrot in the room. Probably want a cracker. Probably gonna want some of this in a minute. You got to leave. And he act like I'm the best woman he's ever been with in his entire 42 years of life. You probably are. How children used to ask about the noise when they were younger, because they didn't know what was going on. Mm-hmm. Mom, what y'all in there watching? What channel is National Geographic? Just ask a question.
Stupid.
Mama, you all right in there? Mama, why is Granddaddy in there?
Granddaddy? Oh.
Granddaddy.
Maybe your granddaddy in there. Why he keep asking you who your daddy? Is Papa in there, Mama? No, Papa in there. Why he keep asking you who your daddy is? Okay. Last weekend we had the house all to ourselves and we had a lot of good sex, but this man tried to put a pillow over my face and then he bashed me in the head with the TV remote.
Huh?
What? What?
Exactly.
Too far.
Then she said everything started so quick I didn't realize the remote was in the bed. It wasn't. He reached over on the nightstand, picked it up and busted you in your damn head.
No.
My teenager came home and saw the Band-Aid above my eye and asked if Daddy had hit me. Well, technically he did, but not on purpose. My best friend thinks my husband is abusing me at times, and I'm making excuses for him. But this choking and hitting are minor, and the marks don't last long. See, this the same woman talk about he drive crazy, swerving to miss potholes and make wide right turns. It gets on her nerve, but it's actually entertaining. Then she turned around and said, all the choking and hitting, that's minor, and the marks don't last that long.
No.
You see all these excuses she keeps
making?
Yeah, she making them.
What if my best friend is right, though? Is his behavior too excessive? Lady, can I tell you something? Let me get my mic straightened up here, excuse me.
Please.
Your man beating your ass. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Your man is beating your ass. Look, I'm 67. I'm grown and had a full life. Still got a full life. I done threw some pillars in the floor. I done knocked some stuff off the nightstand. Mm-hmm. I ain't ever reached over and busted a woman in the head with the remote control. Ooh. That is a beating. All this choking and stuff. I was young one time, the sister told me, I want you to choke me. I got them left because what I'm not finna do is go to jail.
Kill you.
Right.
I'm not choking you. I'm getting up in there. I don't even really like you no more. Because I don't know where you got this choking from, but it sure wasn't me, and I'm not finna do it because I don't know how to choke light.
Yeah.
Right. Go all the way.
She said, then just stop when I start kicking real hard.
What?
No. Because I don't know what hard kicking is. Because maybe you ain't kicking hard enough for me, and the next day you know your ass is out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You do the right thing.
Anytime you get busted in the head with a remote, it's time for you to rethink this. But you really don't, because you say the choking and bruising is minor. You're looking at this stuff like it ain't nothing to it, lady. So I don't know what you want us to tell you. Mm-hmm. Now, do you think his behavior is excessive? The only thing I can think, he in there throwing stuff, throw something back. That's all I got for you. Throw something back. Just put you some rocks in the drawer next to the nightstand. Just put you some rocks in the drawer. And when next time you reach over and grab that remote, you just reach over while you looking at him and still doing your work with him. You reach over and open that drawer and get you a big ass rock and just come across the side of his head and bust him upside his head.
That'll stop it.
Throw something. That's all I got for you. This letter's kind of crazy because this woman is going along with this. The driving, swerving, and missing potholes, and making wide right turns. It get on your nerve, but it's kind of entertaining. Then she turns around and said, but the choking and hitting are minor, and the marks don't last long.
Ooh, that's
what?
Insane. What she's saying is crazy.
Lady, what you're saying is crazy.
Crazy.
You're in an abusive relationship. You're being beaten. That's all this is. And all this biting. We can nibble, but we got to stop this biting. We got to stop this biting out. Now, you bite into a steak. You can bite into me like you bite into ice cream. That's all the biting I want.
Leave your comments on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free
That's a steak bite.
iHeartRadio app, where free never sounded so good. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
That must be the theme, Shirley, because that's fighting. They was fighting all weekend in the NBA. Jimmy Butler is in a fight with the Miami Heat and New Orleans Pelicans. They got into a fight. Yeah. I mean, it was, and he's suspended for a game. His 5 players got suspended, but it's just fighting. No. It's some
NBA players don't even know how to fight now. I ain't even seen it, but I bet it was.
Well, it was some choking in there. it was some choking in there. But, also, Cam Newton got into a fight, too, over the weekend. Oh, my God, I don't know how would you even choose Cam Newton? What y'all think Cam Newton do? Anybody that in shape.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, thought that was a good idea. And the good thing about Cam, his hat didn't even come off, Carl. He had the whole time. What kind of hats is these, Cam?
Like in a Western movie.
Cam had one dude in a headlock to another dude, to the ground. But against some basketball players who fight, there's some out there. Like, would you fight Vernon Maxwell? Have you seen Vernon Maxwell from Houston Rockets? He used to play with Houston Rockets. Have you seen him fight?
Well, Vernon the hood boy.
That's it. What about Reggie Miller? Would you fight Reggie Miller?
Yeah, Reggie Miller ain't got no hand.
John Stark used to play for the Knicks.
No,
Charles Oakley for sure. You sure ain't finna walk up on Charles Oakley.
Country from Cleveland, Ohio. You gonna get the manure stomped out you messing around with Charles Oakley. Big country.
Yeah.
No, I've been knowing Oak for years. He from Cleveland. He went to John Hay High. No,
okay.
That boy the business, man.
Remember Meta World Peace?
That boy the business.
Meta World Peace.
Meta World, they ain't who you want.
It's not nobody.
But ain't a lot of them. No, I'll tell you who not to fight.
Who? Okay, who?
Rick Mahorn, you don't mess with him.
Okay.
People like that could go.
Everybody on the Pistons, on the Bad Boys, any of them?
No, you couldn't fit. Vinnie Johnson can't fight him. Joe Dumas was no punk. Joe Dumas was nasty. Isaiah was hard. He's Chicago. No, them dudes, bad boys.
Yeah, we ain't fighting them. I know Dennis Rodman, that's just out. That's just what he looking for.
You could damn near put anybody on Golden State.
Wait a minute. Everybody on Golden State.
Just start whooping everybody. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson.
What about Draymond?
Oh, you ain't fighting Draymond. Nah, Draymond.
Well, Draymond gonna come to their defense. He a little harder than them. But all the light-skinned boys.
Yeah, Draymond. Draymond play prison ball. That's what Draymond do. Draymond choking. He sucker punching. He doing everything. Stepping on you. Yeah, Draymond, that ain't nobody you really want to fight.
A.D. Davis, he can't fight. They bad.
Anthony Davis is just not the same. It's just because they handsome. That's all they think they is. Handsome. we need somebody just ugly. Just won't fight.
Davis ain't handsome, Junior.
I'm just saying they think they handsome. I ain't saying. Well, I said they think they handsome. That's all. They like me.
You damn sure ain't so wise.
Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, was a man joking or being honest when he told his pregnant fiance why he proposed? You be the judge right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, this is a trending question from Reddit. A pregnant woman wants to know if she was wrong for ghosting her fiance. Here's her story. She ghosted him because he told her that he proposed so he could claim her and their child as dependents on his taxes. She went on to say that he said he was joking, but she didn't believe him. She wrote, quote, I went home and blocked him on everything, and he said I was being dramatic because I'm pregnant and tired, so it's probably just the hormones, and when I wake up, I will realize that it was a dumb thing to be mad over. She said she waited for a few days to cool down, and then she reached back out to him, and all he had to say was, are you done being a crybaby? After that, she ghosted him again. So she wants to know if she's wrong for ghosting him, period.
Well, ghosting him is not going to work out for you at all. The man said he was just joking. He asked you to marry him. He's going to be able to claim you and the baby on his taxes. But he asked you to marry him. You know, he said he was just joking. Bad joke, bad time. The woman's pregnant. That ain't good timing, dog. And if her hormones is off, she got every right. She's having a baby. It's a lot of things out of whack right now. But, dog, you got to watch your little jokes because everything ain't funny. But the fact that he did ask the girl to marry him, yeah, you're going to get a tax benefit, but that's so. He didn't say he didn't love you.
But she looked at this as a red flag, obviously. This is how he's going to.
Red flag.
Yeah.
It was a joke. No. Bad joke, bad. It was the timing of him saying it was awful. The woman's pregnant, man.
Yeah.
You just through being a crybaby, then she ghosted him again, blocked him on everything.
Yeah.
Lady, come on now. Just pull up. Get your focus on having a healthy baby. Do your thing. The dude is all right. He said some dumb stuff. Bad timing, bad joke.
Ooh.
Smart people say stupid stuff sometimes.
All the time. So you're saying she should give him another, you think she should give him another chance?
Yeah, I mean, that's a dumb joke. Bad timing, dog. I agree with that 100%. Bad, horrible timing.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's taking her seriously or anything.
No, he didn't say he didn't love her.
Are you through being a crybaby?
Yeah.
She's having a baby, man,
but
please.
that right there, are you done being a crybaby? Come on, dog, pull up. He doesn't, dudes can be very, very insensitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very insensitive.
And I don't think they understand.
A 10 out of 10.
Which they can't. No man does understand what pregnancy really is. You can't even know what that is.
Right.
But that ain't the time,
so,
dog. And you gotta give them some grace. You gotta give a woman some grace during this pregnancy because, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's not a moment of the day she could not realize that she ain't pregnant. Pull up.
Leave him, mommy. Leave him.
He's a loser, mommy.
Daddy.
He's a loser.
If my stomach growl, I gotta go sit down somewhere. I really gotta get some type of. I call it medical attention, but I mean I gotta pull over and get something to eat.
I don't like him.
She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to go through this during their relationship. I just think, yeah, she's not with him at all. She doesn't want him.
Ladies.
So we gonna throw the man away? We're gonna throw the man away.
Not over that.
I ain't gotta like him. I don't like him.
Yeah, this he's not a good guy. I don't look at him as a good guy. All right, ladies, I think we have time for another.
Not over that.
She went days without even talking to him. He didn't even pick up the phone and call her during that time. After a few days, she cooled down and then she
blocked him on everything.
He didn't try. She didn't say he tried to call her. She didn't say he tried to call me.
She wrote this letter from her perspective. Yeah. She blocked him from everything. Mm-hmm. You don't know what the man tried to do. So eventually they talked how they talked.
You through being a crybaby? See, he would have said that to me.
How insensitive and stupid.
It ain't worth losing a relationship or just the father of your baby. He didn't ask you to marry him. Where y'all going with this?
Take him to court. Get your loser and move on. Wow. All right. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so before you take a big sip from your favorite Yeti, Stanley, or any reusable water cup, you need to listen to this, okay? Make sure you wash the cups and the lids really well every day because they carry a lot of germs. Researchers say an average bottle could be 40,000 times dirtier than a toilet seat, 14 times more germy than a pet's bowl, and have twice the amount of bacteria as a kitchen sink.
That's a damn lie if you think it's 40 times more deadly than a toilet seat. Mm-hmm. Go in there and lift that toilet seat up and lick the bottom of it and let me know how your damn day go. I got news for you. That Yeti cup ain't got nothing on my damn toilet seat. I tell you right now. Go in there and lick that toilet seat and let me record the rest of your day. If you gonna try to compare that Yeti cup to a damn toilet seat, you know the people ass that's been on that toilet seat, lick that toilet seat and go in there and lick your Yeti cup and see which day go better for you.
Well, you know, everybody uses the Stanley cups and all that over and over the water
so
bottle.
Now.
Yeah, they're so popular.
They use that toilet seat over and over too.
Let that go, Steve. That is nasty.
If you think for 1 minute that Yeti cup is worse than that damn toilet seat, you know the ass has been on that thing right there.
I'm so sorry I brought this up. All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after.
Toilet seat.
We'll play a round of Would You Rather next.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Let's jump right in. Would you rather run a marathon or go on a cruise on an older cruise liner?
Cruise liner? Yeah. Not running no marathon.
On an older cruise liner?
Yeah, I'm going to sit up in there with them old ass people and go to napkin folding.
Okay.
I've been on the old cruise. My very first cruise was on the Norwegian. They had scarf tying. Like for women, how to tie your scarves.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh,
listen to me. Nice.
That's how you know so much about women's issues. So no marathon runners in the building?
No, that's Tommy. Tommy probably doing that. Yeah, no.
All right. Would you rather?
Tommy ass can't run no marathon, man. Don't stop listening to him.
He's not here to defend himself. All right.
All the little bitty steps he got to take, the steps he gonna take to run a marathon, and bust his feet wide open.
Would you rather get a deep cleaning and a root canal, or would you rather get a bikini wax?
Oh,
interesting.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and get this bikini wax.
Yeah. I'm going to the
can't
gym.
hold my head back that long for them to just dig up and take a tooth.
Yeah. No, you can go. You can go and do this here. I'm gonna eat all that gas and put me out. I can't take that down there. All that pan, you got to be awake for that.
Waxing is tough.
You see, it's going.
All right.
I've seen that wax there. I can't do that. No.
And they rip it.
Yeah. Ooh, Kelly Clarkson. Remember 40-Year-Old Virgin? Steve Carell.
Yes.
All right. Would you rather have a hunched back or a big bunion on each foot?
You go and give me that bunion. I'm gonna take that slit like them old people and cut them sides out of my shoe on the inside. Give us some relief. I'm not finna be walking over, bent over like that. No, I'm not finna do that.
Yeah. No. All right.
Yeah.
Back in the 60s, okay, would you rather have been a Black Panther or a peaceful protester like MLK Jr.? Which one?
I'm gonna just go ahead and be Black Panther. I can't stick no dogs on me. I'm not taking that. I'm not going out there for that.
Okay.
No.
Steve?
No, my brother was a Panther. My other brother was a Black nationalist. And they marched with King.
So, okay. So
in case it would stop being peaceful, they was there for that. Because my brothers wasn't taking no.
So you were A and B.
He was.
A and B. I walk in peace till you swing on me then.
You got to change it.
I mean, see, you're not kicking me. I'm not doing that.
All right, guys. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up next, it is our last break of the day, and the one and only Steve Harvey will close out the show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day on this Monday. And Steve, before we get out of here, before you close out the show, We have just one more thing we want to ask you. This is from Regina in Toledo. She says, my husband and I have been living in the house I grew up in for the last 12 years. My daddy left the house to me. My husband and I have upgraded the house over the years with our own money, and its value has increased. Recently, I had a bad asthma attack, and I was hospitalized for 6 days. My husband asked if I would change my will and leave the house to him. Although his timing was off, I would hate for him to lose the house if something were to happen to me. My baby sister will stop speaking to me if she finds out that I did that. Who should I be the most loyal to, her or my husband? That is her question. Regina from Toledo.
Your husband has been putting all the money in it, you know. And but your husband's waiting to you was in the hospital for a week with a bad asthma attack. And then he said
6 days she was in there.
Baby, because you know we were looking real bad. Why don't you put that house in my name in case your ass go back down there and die, and I can at least keep this house.
She said his timing was off. She did say that.
Horribly off.
Yes. Yes. So,
but see, your daddy gave you the house,
and
so it ain't like your husband
years.
Bought it.
Yeah.
So it's not his house. Your father left it for you. Then you moved in it, and y'all done upgraded it. If something happens to you, the rightful thing would be for the house to go to the sister.
Yeah.
You know, let that man get his own damn house, because he gonna marry somebody else. You mess around, I tell you what, mess around and take your ass down there with another asthma attack.
He's ready.
He already prepared.
Because he already thought this out. And this time be down there for 12 days. You come home, he might already be them boxed up. So, God, dog, you back, I'm sorry. You trying to get stuff out the boxes. Yeah. No, he done already prepared.
Wow.
All right, Regina in Toledo.
Yeah.
You heard it from Steve.
Yeah.
She said, "Who should I be most loyal to, him or my or my
Well, you can be loyal to your husband. You probably should get that house to your sister though, because your daddy worked to keep it in the family, not to give it to your ex-husband, because you dead. Now he said
that takes it out.
He gonna sell it.
Yeah.
He gonna sell it soon. A free house? Oh, he to the good. Oh, soon as you gone, that house sold.
Yeah.
He finna take that cash and start living his best life. He gonna get a car.
But she can't go back down there another time. 21 days. He thinking about it. 21 days.
21 days? Oh, no.
Okay.
21 days, you come home, for sale signs in the yard every day.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, in that 21 days, you pull up at that house, there'll be the white people walk around in your house. Hi, beautiful home. We love it. Gonna make an offer.
Can't do that.
All right.
Oh, it's all good.
All right, Regina.
Junior, anything else on your mind lately, man?
You know, Unc, man, I'm serious about, opening businesses, just taking my game to another level. Yeah, how'd you feel about that? If you want another business?
Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
you can open up a business. For me, I've always tried to create more than one source of income, just in case somebody come and ask for that source back.
You're the king of that, Steve.
Yeah,
you are.
I can't just have just one job, because then when that's gone, where I'm at.
Yeah.
I like to always do so. I think opening up a business or creating a side hustle is always a smart thing to do. Everybody should do it, or at least the money you make and have it sitting somewhere that's making money while you sleep. But you got to do something in that terms, because what happens to too many of us all the time is we get older and we didn't prepare for old age. And now we look up and then everything changes, company closes, they put you out for age discrimination or something like that, and then you just out. And that's a thing that's always been a concern of mine, being out. So I work really hard at other things, It's so many things you can do,
Yeah.
Well, how many business would you say you have right now? How many business? Just give me an idea. How many drinks? How many business would you say right now?
I probably got about 6, 7 companies.
Oh, okay.
Off the top.
Yeah. Okay, you got business set. Okay.
Investments is different, but
businesses.
That's
yeah, about 6, 7 different businesses. But I've been doing this for a long time, man. I've been thinking about this for a long time. I didn't just start,
Yeah.
You just not got in a position to be able to do some extra. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. When a man really, the average man don't really get straightened out financially till he get in his 40s. Sometimes 50s.
Yeah.
But because it take a long time, man, to get on track. Because we mess all our 20s up getting as far off track as we could. My 20s was dedicated to sin and debauchery.
Oh my goodness.
All of my 20s was dedicated to sin and debauchery.
Yeah.
Lean real heavy on the debauchery.
Okay.
Very, very heavily towards debauchery. Yeah.
I got you. But I'm thinking about it, man. I really am.
Yeah. My favorite city was Sin City, Vegas.
And still is.
Yeah, it's still your favorite city, huh?
I went out there to sin.
Huh? All right, Steve.
Everything Vegas offered.
Take us out, Steve.
Thank you, Jesus. Hey, y'all have a great day. Talk to God today. He'd absolutely love to hear from you. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.